Hello, welcome to part 2 of this series of my favorite automations inside TheraSaaS. So if you haven't yet, go back and watch part 1. It's all about sales automations that you should be using. In this video, it's going to be part 2 of the series, and we're going to be focused on marketing automations. So a couple things before we jump in. One is just a reminder is don't over automate, because sometimes your automations will break if they start to cross over each other. All right. So be really thoughtful how you plan out your automations. Another two is to use folders inside of TheraSaaS to organize your automations, usually around kind of one goal, or maybe there's a particular pipeline that you want to have a bunch of automations for. So don't overuse automations and use folders. All right. So let's jump into our first automation. This is a short one. There's only two main ones I want you to be thinking about here for my favorite automations. Now, I call this the waitlist or the lost lead drip automation. All right, so let's jump in. Now, what you can do is it's really an automation that's based on a stage or an action that happens within this stage. So let's say you have a wait list, and when someone is dragged over to the wait list, say over here, you want to start an automation. Or let's say you slap a tag on them. That's maybe just say, you could just call this like the, do we have a waitlist tag here? All right, so maybe we just call it like waitlist email series. So either way, if you add a tag, that can jumpstart the automation, or if you want to move them over here to the waitlist, that could also jumpstart an automation. So the idea behind this is this. If someone is on a wait list, they may not, obviously they're not ready to schedule an appointment yet. Maybe you don't have space, or maybe they just didn't respond and you want to just throw them over there on the wait list for now and follow up with them later. Or let's say you want to go ahead and just, they're not on the wait list. You want to mark them as lost. Like they said, they do not want to have any more appointments. Like they're not interested. That's fine. But, they may be interested down the road. And let's just see if you might be able to recapture that client lead and bring them back into your funnel if you just send them an email every 7 days, let's just say for 8 weeks. Now, this isn't an email series that you're going to just harp on them and tell them to schedule that appointment, but you're going to provide valuable information from your blog. Now, what I'm doing here inside TheraSass, because I use TheraSass to run TheraSass, is that I have in my sales pipeline those who I've marked as lost. So here's how I set up. Every automation starts with a trigger, and you want to be very specific with that trigger. So what I have here, so you don't like trigger automations across your system. So what I'm going to do is just, opportunity status change, and I'm going to dive in here. It's going to be in the pipeline. We're going to call this, make sure you mark the ones that you have in here, but I'm just going to say this is in my sales pipeline. I actually going to have it on a particular stage, and I'm going to make sure that they are on that long nurture stage. And then, because I only have 3 stages in my pipeline, and then lost reason is actually, I need to change their status to lost. Sorry. Moved to status lost. Okay, so now this automation will only trigger if these 3 things are true. The client contact card in the visual pipeline is inside this sales and demo leads pipeline. It is in the very last stage called long nurture, and I moved the status as lost. Okay, that is what we have going on here. And the way we have this set up is we're gonna have a wait step in here for 7 days, and first week. Or to say wait 7 days. I like to have a lot of clear nomenclature. Their first email. All right, so what we're doing is we're working on a series of templates here. So if I was to click quick compose here, do that, existing template, and then I can move in here to grab which template that I'd like to use. Oh, you could obviously browse the template library, but I have other saved templates in here. So let's just call this lost, I think, and we'll find it. All right, because let me show you what we are using email templates here. So go to marketing, email, templates, and then we have a folder here called lost long term, and we just have one email now, but we're going to be building this out. So this is what that looks like right here. All right, I'm just going to start providing lots of value to the leads that came in, scheduled TheraSass demo, did not buy, but I'm going to provide them with lots of value over the next 2 months. And this is all about building a brand. So I'm going to go back here, search for that template, lost. There you go. Brings it up. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Actually, there's some cool things here you can do. You can track the clicks, UTM tracking. I suggest you do all that. And of course, always test your emails before you send them out to the masses. Make sure all the links work. All right, so there is wait 7 days, first email. Now, we have a condition here, and the condition is it still open, okay? Is it still open in this pipeline? And if it is marked, if it's still lost, if it's still open, then get them out, remove them from the workflow, because if they're open, that means they're back inside the pipeline. So they're back inside the sales pipeline. So remove them. Do not continue to send them emails if they move back into our sales pipeline, okay? Now, what happens? If the condition is they're still lost, all right, they're still lost, we're going to do another second week, 7 days, wait 7 days, and then we're going to send them a second email. We'll use a template and so on and so forth. Track clicks and all those things. All right. So what you can do is, as you build this out, you could easily copy and paste these. So you don't have to like recreate every single thing every time. You could say, all right, what I want you to do here is I want you to copy all actions from here. So if you just build this out and stop right here on this build out, you could just say copy all actions from here, and then you can paste it underneath, and then boom, 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 boom. You can just cascade it over and over and over again. Okay. So this is how it's built out. It just looks to see if the opportunity is back to open. If it is, you remove them from that workflow, current workflow, right? So yeah, just follow that, remove. This is really important in your automations. If you can, add the remove from workflow so they're not in multiple workflows that might be conflicting. So you can remove from all workflows except current workflows, things like that, okay? And adding like current can be really helpful in just adding that name. All right, so so we have this all the way down, just providing lots of value. All right, one thing I like to do at the end of an automation like this is to, if it's still considered lost, let's just go in and add a tag, and then you can track that they completed the whole thing all together. All right. Now, what you could do, if you wanted to, is you could move them over to another email sequence if you want. So maybe these feel a little more urgent, like, hey, schedule that appointment. You can have some call to actions towards the end of this email series. I think that works well. Hey, if you're still interested, jump over, fill out the new appointment form again. Let us get started. Or what you can do is workflow. You can then add them to another workflow. Maybe there's like a welcome, well, not a welcome series, but maybe there's a whole other series on marriages or something that you want to do, or other communication. It's up to you. I think it's going to be important for you to like just keep nurturing them. If you don't, that's fine. Let this automation end, and then let them just go to your once a month newsletter. So just send them your typical newsletter campaign that you might have once a month. All right. Now let's jump over to the next automation, where we're going to talk about a lead generator series that I have and that I use. And I think that could be helpful for you too, just to see how you can use another marketing automation. Let's jump in. Okay, this is one of my favorite automations. So this is a lead generator automation. I have a short TheraSaaS form right here that people fill out and get me free instant access. As soon as they click this button, the automation gets triggered. But what I did to set this up first was I created email templates. Again, marketing, email, and then you can grab your templates. And then I created a folder, how to turn calls into clients. And I created a series of emails, day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up with different, like just tons of value, tips and tricks and PDFs and all those things. And this is a longer email sequence, okay? And we're going to use these emails to plug into our automation. So to get to our automations, let's go over to your automation pad here. Use folders. So if you want to create a folder up here to put a bunch of automations in, you can. So let's jump over to how to turn calls into clients, and you'll see that I have a welcome series. I have, let me click on this one here. All right, so, oh, interesting, I got that. Found errors, click to resolve. You can see this copy is still happening from the previous video, so I'm gonna hit the escape button so that doesn't happen. All right, so the trigger is when the form, remember this form right here? Okay, This form is how to convert calls into clients. And that's the form. Once that is, I'm going to get a notification that say, hey, through the TheraSass, this contact subscribed. I'm going to add a tag that says calls into clients course, so I can track it inside my CRM, inside TheraSass, who did it. I have some Google Ads things added here. Okay. And then we're going to wait a day. Oops, sorry, jumped ahead. It's going to send the email right away. You made a great decision, and you can see that the email template is made. I'm going to go ahead and turn these on because these are new features. Okay. I can go in here and I can edit this design if I want. All right. You can see that's the email. We're going to wait another day, and it's going to send email to. All right. Very linear. All right. So I'm not doing a ton of conditional. We can see that somebody's in that wait step right now, all the way down. Very simple. Email 4, wait a day. Email 5, wait a day. Email 6, wait a day. Now, why every other day? It's because you are just providing a ton of value. To me, this is someone who's very interested, not just in the useful content, but also potentially in TheraSass as well. So I'm just giving them a ton of value. I'm going to go ahead and say, hey, this person, this internal name, completed the course. I'm going to send an email to myself that says, hey, this person completed the course. Maybe reach out to them. I'm going to wait a day, add the tag, finished how to turn calls into clients course, and add to the welcome series. So what do I have here for a condition? If this person is a TheraSass subscriber already, then tag them as an email subscriber. All right. What I will do, if that's it, okay, great. So I could probably then say remove from workflow, right? Just to remove from current workflow. This is just to keep it very simple. Nothing else happens. All right. So remove from workflow. Now, if they're not a current subscriber, all right, the branch is none. If that condition is not met, we're going to send them over to a new workflow called the welcome series 1 through 8. And so that welcome series is going to do a lot more education around TheraSass. It's another automation. So now they're going to be receiving lots and lots of emails from me, but again, it's providing a ton of value. All right. So I want you to think through, you might have, like, I'm always, my wife's website. She is a good example of this. Parent resources. Now, not all these are connected to TheraSass. A lot of these are given away for free. But she has a book here, another little book. I think these are on Amazon. But Pocket Reframes, the 5-Day Parenting Challenge, the 15 Signs of Childhood Anxiety. So these are all forms that then trigger automations. So you have, if you have a lead generator, connect it to TheraSass, deliver the lead gen through TheraSass, and then nurture them through TheraSass. It's a powerful way to connect with client leads and convert them into clients. All right, so that's the simple part 2 of my favorite marketing automations. Now, there's more automations to have, but I think this is just enough to get you started as practice owners to build a brand. If you're going to compete in today's marketplace and in the mental health space, you have to build a brand, and having a newsletter and being really strategic about how you're using the content on your website, and you're nurturing client leads. This is how you build what I call intimacy at scale. You're building a brand, you're building trust with client leads at scale, and you have to do automations for this. And there's no other way to get around it unless you do like public speaking a lot. But this is just an easy way to do it while you're sleeping and you are building a brand. All right. Okay. We're going to be seeing you in part 3 of our favorite automation series. And these are going to be more general automations. So we'll see you over there in that video, which I'm sure you can click around here somewhere. Thanks.